Looking for an exciting classic movie full of surprises? Well, look no further than Where Eagles Dare. Released in the late 1960s, this film is a thrilling mix of action and suspense set in World War II. Featuring some of Hollywood's best, it's a must-watch for any movie fan. But there's more to discover. Stick around because we've got some interesting facts and stories from behind the scenes. From surprising revelations to funny mishaps, this film has it all to keep you hooked. Now, let's talk about those iconic actors. Who's your favorite? With a cast like this, picking just one is tough. Whether it's Richard Burton's strong presence or Clint Eastwood's determined character, there's something for everyone in this star-studded group. But we want to hear from you. What's your favorite memory or personal experience with this classic film? Share your stories and memories in the comments below. We're excited to hear from you. So, grab some popcorn, get comfortable, and get ready for an unforgettable cinematic journey. Where Eagles Dare is about to take off, and you won't want to miss it. A classic war film from Hollywood's golden era captures the essence of thrilling adventure. In this tale, heroes take center stage amidst a whirlwind of action, supported by a compelling story filled with unexpected twists. Despite some scenes feeling a bit staged, the cinematography remains captivating, drawing viewers into the heart of the action. The lead actors bring their characters to life with determination and cool-headedness, adding depth to the narrative. The direction and screenplay work seamlessly together, maintaining a steady pace throughout, although the film could benefit from some trimming. While it may not aim for gritty realism, it excels as an escape into a world of excitement and suspense. Compared to similar films of its time, this one stands out for its balanced approach, avoiding both excessive seriousness and mindless violence. Instead, it offers an enjoyable cinematic experience, supported by a talented cast and stunning scenery. For those craving adventure and action, this film is definitely worth a watch. Richard Burton's last successful movie at the U.S. box office was a significant turning point in his career. During production, Clint Eastwood and Mistress Burton, Dame Elizabeth Taylor, discussed potential movie projects, including Cully the Arm, which was never made. Another project, Two Mules for Sister Sarah, eventually went to Shirley MacLaine. Despite his dislike for war movies, Richard Burton agreed to star in Where Eagles Dare as he desperately needed a box office hit after several failures. This decision proved fruitful, as the movie performed well commercially, marking a successful chapter in Burton's career. Mary Year's character in the film, introduced as Heidi's cousin Maria Schenk, bears a significant name connection to Colonel Klaus Philipp Maria Schenk-Graf von Stauffenberg, a key figure in the July 20th plot to assassinate Adolf Hitler. Richard Burton's last major box office success came with Where Eagles Dare, released in 1968. However, his subsequent film, The Wild Geese, achieved success in Europe, but failed to resonate with North American audiences. In scenes where Richard Burton and Clint Eastwood scale fortress walls, Burton appears to move effortlessly thanks to the use of a crane made invisible by special effects. Conversely, Eastwood's physical exertion was genuine as he climbed the wall, reflecting Burton's health struggles at the time. Diagnosed with bursitis, arthritis, and dermatitis, Burton's physical condition impacted his performance in the movie. In a thrilling movie, Clint Eastwood plays a different kind of role than usual. His character, Schaffer, is more deadly than any other character Eastwood has played before. Moving forward to September 2022, only Clint Eastwood and Derren Nesbitt, who played von Hapen, are still alive from the original cast. They're both still making movies like The Mule and Tucked, which came out in 2010. After the movie was made, something sad happened involving Richard Burton. He accidentally hurt his older brother, Ifer Jenkins, after a long day of drinking. Jenkins ended up paralyzed and stayed that way until he passed away a few years later. The story of Where Eagles Dare goes beyond just being a movie. It shows how Eastwood's character is different from his usual roles and how the lives of the actors were affected. Clint Eastwood and Derren Nesbitt are still active in the movie industry despite the changes that have happened over the years. During the filming of the movie, Richard Burton, who portrayed Major Jonathan Smith, struggled with heavy drinking due to personal challenges, including the decline of his marriage and his career in the film industry. Ingrid Pitt, cast as Heidi and a survivor of a Nazi concentration camp, faced difficulty during the production, primarily because many cast members wore World War II German Army uniforms, evoking painful memories. Notably, Where Eagles Dare marks the second installment in Alistair MacLean's trio of World War II commando genre films. The other two films in this category are The Guns of Navarone and Force 10 from Navarone. However, this particular film stands out as the only one for which MacLean took on the role of the screenplay producer. These challenges and unique aspects contribute to the film's distinctive character within the context of Alistair MacLean's contributions to the World War II commando genre. The personal struggles of Richard Burton and the emotional toll on Ingrid Pitt, coupled with MacLean's role in shaping the screenplay, add layers to the production. Alistair MacLean penned the script before crafting the novel, deviating slightly in tone and character portrayal between the two. While both versions share a core plot, the book opts for less violence and injects a touch of humor into the characters. Notably, the novel features a brief romantic subplot involving Schaffer and Heidi. The fictional Schloss Adler, or the Castle of the Eagles, stands in Werfen, serving as the nerve center for the Wehrmacht Alpenkorps. In The Longest Day, Richard Burton's initial scene sees him engaging in dialogue with Donald Houston. The Junkers Ju-52 used to fly the team into Austria and then make their escape at the end, was a Swiss Air Force Ju-523M, registration as 702. It still wore the camouflage pattern from the movie in 1981. Later, it was sold and flew under a new registration. Tragically, it crashed in Switzerland, killing all aboard due to reckless flying. Ingrid Pitt and Ferdy, Mayne, who also appeared in The Vampire Lovers, were part of the cast. The title's origin lies in a line from William Shakespeare's Richard Roman III. Amidst the production of the movie, there arose complaints regarding the casting of middle-aged actors as commandos. Interestingly, Sir Michael Caine reportedly declined the role of Major Jonathan Smith. Additionally, the Junkers Ju-52 featured in the film, with registration HB Hot, tragically crashed in Switzerland, claiming the lives of all 20 individuals aboard. Swiss Transportation Safety Investigation Board later attributed the crash to reckless flying. Nestled in a small village in Switzerland called Seligny, there's a quiet cemetery where Richard Burton and Alistair MacLean, who made Where Eagles Dare, were buried. Despite the years passing by, Schloss Hohenwerfen still stands tall, letting people see its grand exterior and explore its courtyard. The special winter jackets worn by the main actors remind us of the time just after World War II when things were scarce. The jackets have a tan color with a water pattern camouflage, making them unique. Copies of these jackets, including the badges, help us remember the movie's importance. In 1968, during the making of a famous movie, Clint Eastwood received a special motorcycle from MGM. Despite worries about insurance, he took the bike to Brands Hatch Racetrack. He wasn't alone. Richard Burton joined him. Both wore unique caps, showing their commitment to being real. Eastwood, known for tough roles, refused to cut his hair for the movie, adding authenticity. Behind the scenes, Eastwood clashed with the producer about his rebellious choices. But these clashes added to the story of making the movie. The motorcycle adventure, racetrack fun, and Eastwood's dedication to being true to his character all helped make the 1968 movie legendary.